Hey guys, today is Sunday, I believe November 9th. Hair is looking crazy. I started growing it out for a while and it's in the awkward stage right now, so it just looks funny when I don't have like a hat on or anything. But I had a video topic and I actually made a video. I recorded one before this. But honestly, it seemed like it is not what God wanted me to make. And I didn't end up uploading it. So I am not sure what to even talk about today. Started recording because I wanted to at least make a video, because I'm trying to make one every day, even if it's something simple. Maybe I could make this video about anyone who's watching. I hope anyone who's watching knows they are loved. God loves you. Even if you don't think he does, I would point you to Ephesians 3, where it says nothing can separate you from his love. It might seem like everything's closing in around you, everything's falling apart. You might have lost your job, you may have lost your relationship, school might be going downhill, family situation might be exploding, but one thing that never changes is God. God never changes. He is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. God is from everlasting to everlasting. That has never changed. God is the rock. As it says in Isaiah 28:16, see I lay a stone in Zion, a solid stone with I believe it says, a solid stone for a sure foundation. Whoever lies on it will never be stricken with panic. Just believe that God is with you, or rather know that God is with you, because he is. There's going to be times where it feels like he's not there at all, like you're praying and you're not hearing anything back, you're not seeing anything, you're not feeling anything. It could be the times where he is the closest and you just don't even see it. Through experience, day-to-day life, myself, I see that God just protects me in many different ways that I just don't even realize until later on. One of those ways is when driving. It's like almost every day now. It's like someone almost hits me when I'm driving because there's just crazy drivers and I just don't think much about it. So I realize it's God watching over me, A bunch of different things, like I still have food to eat. I still have a place of my own. As you can see, the lights are on, AC, food, water, all of this. I might not have a relationship or friends, but I still have God. God is the rock. He is the foundation of everything. Sorry, the corner of my eye was. He is the cornerstone, as it says in Isaiah. Psalms 118. I hope that anyone seeing this has a good day, has a good week next week. I hope that if anyone sees this and they're going through something, they put something in the comments. I wish more people would comment so I could, see it or interact, anything like that. Life gets rough. And usually it happens in ways where a bunch of different things go wrong at once. Or it might be progressively up until the point where everything is finally going all wrong at once. One thing at a time, and then it all builds up. lots of times that could be God allowing that to refine you, basically. As God says, I will refine them, and they shall be like gold, spotless gold, I believe it says. Refine them like a launderer's soap, and He will make us spotless. You know, God will allow situations into our lives to make us more patient, resilient, more fearless, more obedient, more faithful, less doubtful, you know. Things that might strain in order to, might strain, and then when it's over, closer than it was before. The main thing I'm talking about is relationships. You know, you don't know the ways in which God is working. God says, your ways are not my ways. We do not know all of God's ways. It is unfathomable to the human mind, all of God's ways. You know, today, I myself caught myself several times just, for me, one of the things that I struggle with is just allowing my mind to continue going with like ideas or thoughts or conversations that just produce things like anger, resentment, envy, stuff like that. So you need to also make sure as the days go on and they get harder, not to let your mind go. It can be easy that at the end of the day, yeah, sure, you might at the end of the day get on your knees and pray, but are you also making sure you stay upright throughout the day in your thoughts? Praying away, temptation and ending pointless, imagined, scenarios or the past. It doesn't help you move on. Let's see, what else? God is watching. He is there. He sees what you're going through. Each and every one of us is going through something. It's usually, it's not ever going to be obviously the exact same person to person, but nothing that has been, laid upon you is unknown to God. As God says, nothing that has tempted you is beyond man. You will be tempted with what you can bear. There will always be a way out, and it's usually through prayer, not through hard work, whether in your mind or spiritually or whatever. It's God that helps us through those things. As it says in John, I believe it's John, no, not John. It's, I know Paul says it, but I can't remember where. We must become less, he must become more. As Jesus says many, many, many times, to be humble, to humble yourselves before others, being willing to serve others. The last will be first, and the first will be last. Love one another, even to the point of, death, which Jesus did. Upcoming is the holiday season. As you can see, I got more decorations in the background. And do not let it become about materialism, but instead, maybe let it renew a steadfast spirit within you to be loving to one another as Christ loved us.